What's up, guys? I figured I would tape my phone to my camera's viewfinder and show you kind of my perspective view of, in this case, a paper model of a boulder. So what I'm going to be kind of showing is in my screen what all my different custom buttons are going to do with the way I have them set up, so that way it's the most useful, at least to me. And that's the cool thing about Sony is you can program it however you want. So my custom 1 button clears my screen for me, so that way I can just see pretty much exactly what the photo is going to look like without anything over it, like the grid lines. Custom 2, that's going to be adjusting like focus, so for single shot, automatic, continuous, all that stuff. So if you're taking one shot, if you want to track someone, anything like that is going to be right there. Let's go to custom 3, is going to be my white balance. If I can reach it, it's behind my phone. So this is my white balance. So I set a custom white balance for this scene, using like a white card. But you can see how you can just tune in your white balance really however you want. Makes it super easy. Custom 4 is going to be picture profile. For whenever I do video, you can just apply a profile to it. Since videos aren't going to have as much info, it's going to be more like editing a JPEG. Like I do a flat one, and so that way I just have detail, and I can pretty much just have to like bring down my blacks and shadows. On my the kind of spinny control wheel, if you spin it, that'll do my ISO. You can see how the viewfinder will change, and also the histogram. That's right there is about the lowest I'd have my histogram to shoot, like there. It's not showing up well in the video because my phone is trying to compensate and actually make it properly exposed, but close enough. Center button, silent shooting, so you can see normal shutter, and you can see top left, it'll tell you how many more photos it has to write to the buffer. And then silent shutter, no noise at all. Super cool, really nice for weddings, really nice for candid photos, because when people hear a shutter, they, get their photo face on. Push left on it, and that'll go to your drive mode. See, like, single shot, or we could, oh my gosh, it's slow. Oh, stop it. Or just whatever. Push right, and that'll bring up my peaking display. So if I switch to manual focus, you can see how these little yellow dots show up on whatever is kind of in focus. It's just highlighting sharp contrast areas. Looks like right about there's gonna be in focus. And then my AEL button will let me punch in a ton. And so that way, see, like we missed it a little bit, but just with punching in that much, I can dial it in really easily. AF on, I do back button focus, so AF on is going to be my autofocus. If you push up on that little control wheel, it'll toggle what my display is doing. So clear display, histogram display, and a level display. And the level's really great because if you're like laying down or something, sometimes it can be kind of weird to know what is level. And so you can just set it right there with that, make it really easy. You can see that it'll even do it, so you can do it up and down to make it flat. What else didn't I cover? My down button, it just switches it from my viewfinder to my back LCD. Function button will bring up this little menu with a bunch of different actions on it. The back wheel will do shutter, front wheel will do aperture. What else do I have? I think that's about it, because yeah, they're really nice though, because this is the menu. It's really not that as bad as people say it is. You just kind of have to memorize like a couple areas in it where you're most using things. Like the main thing I use my menu for is set up menu number 5 for format, and yeah, that's mainly it. And also like network, so I can do the control with smartphone function and just send it to my phone and control it all remotely. I do that sometimes when I hold my camera up above my head, because then I can just be holding it way up high where I can't see it, look at my phone and still be able to frame it properly, but kind of get like a bird's eye view, because I'm a giant. Holding my hand above my head is like 9 feet in the air or something like that. But it's pretty great. Yeah, so you can see like silent shooting. I have a custom button for that one. Steady shot. I used to have a custom button on that one, but I have a lens that actually has the electronics now, and so, or I guess steady shot settings. So I don't have to adjust it for different focal lengths because my lens just tells it what focal length it is. Yeah, but that's the menu, so pretty cool. Sony's cool. Definitely would recommend it. If you're just learning though, having the viewfinder where it switches its exposure while you, or live, I guess, I think it could stunt learning a little bit, because I'm really thankful I learned on an actual DSLR with a mirror, because you actually have to figure out like what settings are and anything like that. But yeah, Sonys are amazing. They're really easy to use. Custom buttons are awesome. And yeah, that's about it. But this is my little paper setup. It's pretty cool. Yeah, all right. Later, guys.